Every living creature is tested daily. Here, every stride carries a risk. The powerful do not always triumph. The frail do not always falter. Only those who adapt continue to exist. Survival is a process, not a moment. On the survival chessboard of the savannah, the Maasai giraffe stands tall, a colossal watchtower. But to claim that sovereignty, they must endure one of nature's most brutal beginnings. The right to a legacy is forged in dust and bone as colossal titans clash beneath the African sun. Necks, once graceful, are transformed into heavy, swaying pendulums of power. Each blow carrying the ancestral weight of their entire lineage. The centrifugal force from these swings generates enough kinetic energy to rupture an opponent's internal organs. There is no room for mercy. Only the victor earns the right to continue the lineage. Yet, a grim reality awaits the next generation. After 15 months in the womb, they enter the world with a 6.5-foot plummet. Life begins violently, but that very fall is vital. It is the necessary shock to jump-start the lungs. But the moment the calf takes its first breath, the predators are watching. The scent of blood and amniotic fluid drifts through the air, a lethal invitation to every killer on the plains. Nature does not tolerate weakness. The young giraffe must stand and move within 30 minutes. A fragile skeleton must immediately shoulder the weight of a 132-pound body on trembling legs. Should they falter, these calves will never graze upon the savanna grass again. Do not let Hollywood deceive you. Hyenas are not mere scavengers waiting for the scraps of others. In truth, 60 to 70% of their diet comes from active hunting. Typically, a hyena hunt is a marathon of endurance. Supple bodies allow them to maintain a chase for miles, draining the prey's strength until it finally collapses. When the moment arrives, bone-crushing jaws deliver an irreversible end. But today's hunt may require far less effort. The giraffe calf is still far too weak. An easy meal for a ferocious clan. A towering height of 16 feet grants the mother a panoramic view. She quickly senses the approaching danger. Stomps carrying the kinetic force of a 1,764-pound body can shatter a hyena's bones instantly. The meal is not as effortless as the hyenas envisioned. They choose to retreat. There is no shame in it. They are well acquainted with the savannah's cruelty. Hyenas must fight for survival from the moment of birth. Siblings tear at one another to compete for protein-rich milk. In the darkness of the den, the air is thick with a chilling rivalry. Here, brotherhood is a luxury few can afford. Before they have even seen the light of the savannah, some are destined to be extinguished by their own kin, a grim, silent winnowing that ensures only the fiercest remain. For the giraffes, today is a fortunate day. But the vast plains harbor many other perils. The lion is chief among them. As the searing midday heat paralyzes the senses, the savannah's royalty begins the hunt. Unlike hyenas, who rely on stamina, lions are masters of ambush and explosive power. A massive proportion of muscle allows them to hit 50 miles per hour in mere seconds. Yet, defense is only a temporary solution. Facing the raw power of the savannah's apex predator, flight is the wisest choice. Defensive kicks begin to make the lions wary. The giraffe's hind legs are designed like compressed springs, storing energy for a violent release. The pride, accustomed to dominance, is shaken by this fierce resistance. Their perfect hunting formation breaks. Their coordination dissolves before the prey's absolute will to survive. But hungry cubs still await the lioness's return with a kill. Fortunately, the greatest migration on the African continent has arrived. On East Africa's stage of survival, the Great Migration resembles a massive military campaign. Over 1.5 million wildebeest gather into an expeditionary force to traverse the lands of death. Their strategy relies on the law of predator swamping. Sheer numbers overwhelm the enemy's capacity to kill. Hundreds of thousands of calves are born simultaneously within 2 to 3 weeks. To the lions, this bottleneck is a lavish banquet served upon a plate. And the slow, lagging young are the main course. Like giraffes, wildebeest do not fall easily. They are biological tanks weighing up to 551 pounds. Alarm signals ripple through the herd's collective intelligence faster than any telecommunications network. The young wildebeest has returned to the safety of the family circle. This marks the end of the lion's hunt. They dare not gamble further, for the risk of being trampled under thousands of hooves is too real. Not far away, another fearsome predator faces a similar struggle, the cheetah. She is the final word in evolutionary elegance, a silhouette sculpted by the wind itself. Every bone, every sinew is refined for a single, fleeting purpose: to outrun the very air she breathes. A spine as flexible as a coiled spring, and non-retractable claws provide absolute grip. In just 3 seconds, it can accelerate to 70 miles per hour. That velocity allows them to target agile prey like the impala. The cheetah enters combustion mode. The heart rate skyrockets to 250 beats per minute. Oxygen is pumped relentlessly to overloaded muscle groups. But the mother impala will not surrender her offspring so easily. The outcome defies the predator's calculations. He watches helplessly as the young impala returns to the safety of the fold. For the cheetah, this injury is effectively a death sentence. Even if he survives, his ability to hunt is gone. Once more, the maternal bond has spoken. That invisible force has become the most formidable weapon against the savanna's apex killers. Yet, not every mother chooses confrontation. Sometimes, stealth is the best option to shield fragile new lives. Young ones are commanded to blend into the dust, vanishing behind a veil of camouflage. This is a high-stakes battle where absolute silence is the only shield against death's keen sense of smell. This is how the warthog protects her brood from the lion's reach. The predators, earlier defeated by giraffes, now stalk a new meal. Hunger does not drive them to recklessness. The hunt always begins with careful stalking and calculation. When the gap closes to under 98 feet, the chase explodes. Lions can hit 50 miles per hour in seconds. But warthogs are resilient sprinters in their own right. The mother's tail stands erect like a signaling flag, ensuring her tiny piglets do not vanish in the sea of tall grass. If they can reach the burrow, they will be safe. The warthog's den is actually the abandoned architecture of an aardvark. A tunnel system reaching 10 feet deep provides a temporary sanctuary. But the lions have not yet surrendered. Their musculature, accounting for 60% of their body weight, is put to work. However, after the rains, the earth of these termite mounds is as hard as concrete. The meal has slipped away by a hair's breadth. But on the fringes of that war, a silent figure is slowly disappearing. The African wild dog. Each individual wears a unique coat. No two patterns are ever identical. But do not be deceived by their artistic appearance. Discipline and endurance are the keys to their success. Lions have a hunting success rate of around 25 to 30%. For the wild dog, that figure is as high as 85%. Once they decide to pursue, the prey's death warrant is all but signed. They hunt in a relay. When one dog tires, another surges forward to take its place, creating a perpetual motion machine. The prey dies not from its wounds, but from utter exhaustion. Yet, the brutality of their hunt stands in stark contrast to the incredible tenderness of their social lives. Within the pack, altruism is the supreme law. After a successful hunt, the adults will carry food back to the pups, the elderly, or the injured waiting at the den. There is no squabbling. The young are always prioritized to eat first. This is the glue that binds them, helping them to survive the immense pressures of their environment. And their tragedy stems from their nomadic lifestyle. Their territories can span thousands of square miles. But the Serengeti is shrinking due to human encroachment, and these beautiful phantoms are fading into the mists of history. The ecological tapestry of the Serengeti is not woven by predators alone. The landscape here is constantly reshaped by colossal herbivores. We call them the architects. The African bush elephant, a keystone species. Without them, the Serengeti would collapse. To maintain its enormous bulk, an adult elephant must consume up to 660 pounds of vegetation a day, felling trees and clearing thickets. This very action prevents the savanna from becoming a closed forest, creating space for the grasses to grow the source of food for millions of other species. In the dry season, they use their tusks and trunks to dig for water, creating wells that become the only source of life for the entire animal community. They communicate using infrasound frequencies below 20 Hz, which can travel for dozens of miles. More importantly, they listen with their feet, sensing seismic vibrations from the ground, operating a sophisticated, silent information network. From the wells created by elephants, the flow of life leads us to crowded waterholes, where another architect reigns. At first glance, they may seem slow and comical, but these are the continent's most aggressive amphibious tanks. The hippopotamus cannot swim. Its body is too dense to float. Instead, it gallops along the riverbed. Its dependence on water stems from its incredibly sensitive skin, which would crack within minutes under the sun. To cope, nature has equipped it with a unique sunscreen, a reddish mucus, often mistaken for blood sweat. This compound both absorbs ultraviolet rays and acts as a powerful natural antiseptic. The danger of the hippo lies in its mouth. It can open its jaws to an astonishing 150 degrees, revealing lower canines that can reach 20 inches in length. With a bite that clamps down with almost 1,800 pounds per square inch of pressure, it is one of the most powerful forces in the natural world, enough to crush any threat that trespasses on its territory. If the Serengeti is a single giant living body, then the wildebeest are the hot blood flowing ceaselessly through its veins. They are the heartbeat that shapes the entire ecosystem. Numbering up to 1.5 million, they are biological lawnmowers, consuming over 4,000 tons of grass every day. This large-scale grazing stimulates the grass to grow back faster and stronger. They have no leader. Instead, they function as a superorganism, operating on swarm intelligence and an instinct to find the rain. They can smell moisture from 30 miles away. And their ultimate miracle is synchronized birthing. Every February, within a 3-week window, some 500,000 calves are born. The predators are overwhelmed. No matter how furiously they kill, they cannot possibly consume such a colossal number of newborns. If the wildebeest are the diligent workers, then the plains zebra are the courageous pioneers. They always lead the way, eating the old, tough tops of the grass, clearing the path for other species. And their black and white striped coat remains one of the greatest mysteries of evolution. The stripes create a motion dazzle effect, confusing a predator's vision. Recent research in 2024 reinforces the theory that the stripes are a shield against tsetse flies. The way light reflects off the stripes disrupts the insect's navigation systems, making it difficult for them to land. Their weapon is a legendary back kick, with enough force to break the jaw of a fully grown lion. Their vigilance, combined with this lethal kick, makes them an exceedingly difficult target. Amidst the sea of grass, where ancient granite kopjes rise like fortresses, a living relic from a prehistoric age lies hidden. A creature designed to endure, to fight, and to destroy. The black rhino. Its most famous characteristic is its legendary temper. This is the most solitary, suspicious, and easily agitated animal in the Serengeti. When it feels threatened, it does not flee. It seeks to eliminate the threat. From a standstill, this 1.5-ton tank can charge at 35 miles per hour. This aggression stems from its eyes. Its vision is effective only to about 30 yards. To the rhino, the world is a collection of blurry, menacing shapes. Its belligerence is, in fact, a defense mechanism born of fear. To compensate, its hearing and sense of smell have evolved to a supreme degree. The black rhino sees the world through scent. But the embodiment of pure fury in the Serengeti must be the African buffalo. Professional hunters call them the Black Death. Their weapon is a pair of massive horns fused at the base to form a shield of bone up to a foot thick. This shield is so hard it can deflect a rifle bullet at close range. They are the only herbivore in Africa known to actively hunt its predators. When they hear the distress call of a calf, the herd does not flee. They turn and counterattack, forming a tsunami of flesh and horn, ready to trample the king of the plains. In the Serengeti, lions kill buffalo for food. But buffalo kill lions out of hatred. Above all this fury, an elegant silhouette rises. Standing 18 feet tall, the Maasai giraffe are the living watchtowers of the Serengeti. Their greatest challenge is pumping blood to the brain, located over 8 feet vertically from the heart. To do this, their heart is a supercharged engine weighing up to 25 pounds which generates blood pressure 2.5 times that of a human. They spend 12 hours a day licking leaves under the sun. With eyes the size of golf balls and a 360-degree view from a superior vantage point, the giraffe acts as an early warning system for the entire plain. Trusting this living watchtower is one of the most fundamental rules of survival. From the living watchtowers of the plain, the eternal rhythm leads to another world, where rock and intellect reign. A sharp bark shatters the silence. It is the call of the Chakma baboon, an assertion of power from its rock fortress. Here, strength is measured not in muscle, but in collective intelligence. They are true omnivores, turning everything within reach into an opportunity for survival, from roots to birds' eggs. This intelligence and flexibility is a survival map etched into the mind of the troop. Their complex social network is reinforced by a sophisticated communication system, turning a collection of individuals into a mobile fortress. The Serengeti is not just a place on a map. It is a living will and testament of our planet, a memory of the world before we changed it. It is where the echo of time still resounds most clearly, in the roar of a lion, or the thundering hooves of a million wildebeest. But memories can fade, a testament can be burned. Each time a species vanishes, a part of the planet's memory is gone forever. To protect the Serengeti is not just to protect its wildlife. It is to protect the most fundamental part of ourselves, a heritage that proves we once belonged to a world of such wild magnificence. And keeping this testament alive is the mission of our generation. Amidst these sun-scorched lands, there exists an animal that is both familiar and strange. With the appearance of a pig, but with a small trunk like that of a young elephant. It is the South American tapir, an ancient creature, and also the silent gardener of the tropical forests. An adult of this species can be up to 8 feet long and stand about 3 feet at the shoulder. With a body as solid as a block of stone sculpted by nature and a short, flexible proboscis. The tapir feeds on leaves, young shoots, fallen fruit, and sometimes even dry bark. Whenever it eats a fruit, it often swallows the seeds without realizing it. And because this animal moves constantly within an average radius of 7 to 12 miles, it unwittingly becomes a sower of the forest, silent, persistent, and more enduring than any other. Thanks to its keen senses, such as a sharp sense of smell and hearing much more sensitive than a human's. But when it detects a threat, usually from a jaguar, the region's supreme predator, it can run at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour, crashing through the densest undergrowth. Its swimming ability is also a significant advantage, as the tapir often chooses to dive into a lake. The tapir's short proboscis is not just for smelling and grasping food. When underwater, it acts as a perfect natural snorkel, allowing the tapir to dive deep and hide at the bottom of rivers and lakes for several minutes to escape its enemies. Amidst the oppressive heat of the dry season, when prey is scarce, a jaguar emerges from the shade. Its golden eyes are fixed on a South American tapir, which is distractedly munching on young shoots. It attempts an approach, but perhaps luck is not on its side. Today, the hunt has failed. However, that does not diminish the jaguar's status, for in the Amazon rainforest, it remains the apex predator. A jaguar can weigh from 100 to 265 pounds with a body length of up to 6 feet. Its compact, muscular body looks like a concentrated mass of power with a large head. Unlike its African relative, the leopard, the jaguar's spots form dark rosettes. The jaguar does not chase its prey. It is an ambush predator using the shadows and the undergrowth. With footsteps as silent as the wind, it approaches its prey to within a few feet without making a sound. When the moment comes, its pounce is not only powerful but also precise with a deadly coolness. Its jaw generates a pressure of about 1,500 pounds per square inch, the strongest among the big cats. The jaguar is one of the few big cats that enjoys water. On intensely hot days, when the surface of the forest cracks, jaguars often seek out water holes. The mud pools, swamps, and water-filled hollows among the rocks of the dry forest are strategic points. Among its prey is a much smaller but very alert and social creature, the collared peccary. When in danger, they emit shrill squeals and may either attack as a group or flee. However, against an experienced jaguar, a herd of peccaries can be scattered. But the jaguar does not only eat collared peccaries. Its diet in the Chaco Serrano also includes armadillos, capybaras, deer, and even caimans. This dietary diversity allows it to play a crucial role in controlling populations. In this place, it is not only the jaguar, but also a smaller cat with a slender body and a spotted coat, the ocelot. Though not large, every line of its body has been refined with a supreme purpose. The ocelot's coat is one of the most distinctive and intricate among the forest cats. With 4 short, muscular legs and pads covered in fine fur, it can approach its prey. Their eyes have night vision 6 times stronger than a human's. The ocelot primarily hunts small animals such as mice, lizards, ground birds, rabbits, and snakes. In areas near water, it may also catch fish or frogs. Their forelegs are agile, with sharp claws and lightning-fast reflexes. Lacking sharp tusks or the speed to chase down prey, the giant anteater possesses a different, unusual weapon. The giant anteater, a creature known as the nomad of the dry forest. It possesses a long snout, a coat of silver grey mixed with brown, that drapes like a cloak. An adult can be up to 7 feet long, including its tail of about 3 feet. Although its body is cumbersome and its appearance somewhat clumsy, every detail is designed. It survives on ants and termites. Its snout extends into a narrow tube, devoid of teeth. But it houses a slender tongue up to 2 feet long, capable of darting in and out over 150 times a minute. The giant anteater's tongue is covered in a viscous substance, trapping hundreds of insects. Unlike carnivores that use sharp canines or claws, their joints are designed to withstand great pressure when digging, but are also flexible enough to fold. By consuming tens of thousands of ants and termites each day, an estimated 30,000 to 35,000 individuals. To conserve energy on a low-calorie diet, the giant Anteater has the lowest body temperature of any terrestrial mammal, just 90.9 degrees Fahrenheit. It is like a biological machine operating in perfect battery-saver mode. It helps control insect populations, balances the chain of biodegradation, and indirectly protects tree roots. Furthermore, as it digs for food, it aerates the topsoil, allowing air and moisture to penetrate. Its slow gait and large size make the giant anteater vulnerable to large predators. When it feels threatened at close range, the giant anteater can stand upright on its hind legs. A powerful swipe from its foreleg can inflict serious wounds. A silent wanderer on the arid land with its back covered in a layer of armor. Each footstep sounds like a light tap on the ground, slow but steady. The 9-banded armadillo. Its name derives from the number of mobile bands that cross its body. Its body is 2 to 3 feet long, including the tail, and its weight varies. Its carapace, as hard as a medieval suit of armor, is formed by hundreds of small bony plates. It provides effective protection against the bites of ocelots, maned wolves, or pumas. In particular, the 9 mobile bands on its back, moving independently, allow it to curl up slightly. Unlike active predators, the 9-banded armadillo is nocturnal. It forages by scratching and digging in the forest's topsoil for insects and earthworms. With a long pointed snout, like a small shovel, and an exceptional sense of smell. It can detect prey living up to 6 inches deep in the soil. Thanks to its flexible digestive system and numerous small enamelless teeth, its broad and unselective diet allows it to survive through successive dry seasons. Not just a proficient forager, it is also an excellent burrowing engineer. Each individual can dig and maintain from 4 to 10 different burrows within a home range. A startling fact of reproduction. The 9-banded armadillo almost always gives birth to a litter of 4 genetically identical young. They develop from the same fertilized egg, making them natural identical quadruplets in the animal world. These abandoned burrows are often reused by other species, such as snakes and rodents. The 9-banded armadillo is one of the main regulators of pest insect populations. Its digging habits not only aerate the topsoil, but also improve water absorption. Here too, small but extremely active creatures quietly inspect every tree trunk. With a long tail held erect like an exploratory antenna, its long snout constantly sniffing. The South American Coati belongs to the Procyonidae family, a close relative of the raccoon. An adult can be from 2.5 to 3.5 feet long, including the tail. Its body is compact but sturdy, with strong limbs and curved, sharp claws. Thanks to its long, flexible snout and extremely sensitive sense of smell, it can detect insects. Its diet is very diverse, from fruits, roots and seeds, to insects, bird eggs, and small reptiles. Its digestive system can process both fiber and protein, allowing it to adjust its diet. One of the most remarkable features of this species is its flexible social structure. Females and young usually live in groups of 4 to 20 individuals, while adult males. When the group moves, the tails of all individuals are held erect like small mobile poles. The South American coati plays an important role in controlling insect populations. Its constant digging behavior also contributes to soil aeration. Amidst the rustle of dry leaves and the calls of birds on the plains, it is the sound of intelligence in motion, of life reorganizing itself to adapt. These are medium-sized primates with dark brown fur on their bodies and black on their limbs. What is special about the brown Capuchin monkey lies in its ability to learn, remember, and adapt. Their diet is extremely diverse, from fruits, nuts, and young shoots to insects and bird eggs. One of the most remarkable behaviors of this species is the use of stones to crack open nutshells. Their intelligence is not limited to tools. Brown capuchins also know how to self-medicate. They often seek out plants with insect-repellent properties, crush the leaves, and rub them all over their bodies, creating a natural mosquito and parasite repellent. The brown Capuchin monkey serves as an important intermediary in the transformation of organic matter. They gather fruits, nuts, and insects, leaving leftovers on the ground, which helps to nourish the forest soil. Each of their steps is a link in the life cycle where energy is reborn from fallen leaves and fruits. Thanks to these seemingly small activities, the rainforest ecosystem maintains its fertility and natural balance. The brown capuchin is not just an intelligent forager, but also a silent gardener of the green forest. Hot air currents rise from the ground, forming spiraling columns of air. And it is in these invisible currents that outstretched wings glide gently. It is a silent, persistent, and purposeful patrol by the turkey vulture. Compared to other vultures, the turkey vulture has a light body and hollow bones. One of its most notable features is its bare head, bright red in adults. But what truly sets the turkey vulture apart is not its appearance. It is one of the few birds in the world with a highly developed sense of smell. Studies have shown that it can detect the smell of ethyl mercaptan, a compound released. This ability allows them to detect carrion from an altitude of 200 to 400 feet. Where there are carcasses, the turkey vulture is often the first to find them. In many cases, the black vulture depends on the behavior of the turkey vulture to locate food. But once they gather in sufficient numbers, the black vultures, with their strength and numbers, quickly dominate. Therefore, the turkey vulture's survival strategy is not direct confrontation. They prefer soft internal organs which are easy to access and digest quickly, avoiding the tougher parts. As the first turkey vultures begin to circle high above and descend to the carrion feast, but that tranquility does not last long. From a distance, completely black wings appear. Fierce wing beats and shrill cries echo. The latter do not surrender easily. They spread their wings, trying to knock down the intruders. However, with their strength and aggression, The black vultures soon turn another's feast. The most recognizable feature of the black vulture is its featherless dark gray head. Its plumage is entirely black, and when they spread their wings, white patches on the underside. Their long, broad wing structure, coupled with a light body, allows them to soar for hours. The black vulture combines its eyesight with flocking behavior to locate carrion. In a group, if one individual finds food, the entire flock can quickly arrive. Foraging in groups helps them easily dominate other competitors. Each day, an individual can consume up to 2.2 pounds of decaying meat. Thanks to this, potential infection sources from decaying carcasses in the open are controlled. The stomach of the black vulture contains acids so strong they can neutralize many types of bacteria. With a beak curved and sharp as a dagger and brilliant yellow legs that walk with a bold stride. With a body length of 20 to 26 inches and a wingspan of about 4 feet. The crested Caracara has a sturdier build than other species in its family. Its plumage is a study in contrast. A white head with a black erectile crest like a helmet. It walks a lot, hunting on the lower levels or waiting for opportunities with carrion and injured animals. In terms of survival skills, the crested Caracara is a master of observation and adaptation. It often follows gray foxes, pumas, or maned wolves, waiting for them to complete a hunt. During the natural wildfires that frequently occur in the Chaco Serrano during the dry season, its sense of smell is not particularly developed, but its eyesight is exceptional. Unlike falcons that depend on speed to attack, the crested Caracara uses a different tactic. When hunting lizards, snakes, or rodents, It does not attack immediately but approaches slowly. With talons that are not overly sharp but have excellent grip and a beak as hard as iron. However, against prey that is too large or stronger rivals, it does not hesitate to retreat. The crested Caracara is an effective natural scavenger, helping to control the spread of disease. Furthermore, by consuming dead animals, pests, and weak individuals, it reduces pressure. Its footsteps are light yet firm, as if the entire hill were just a soft carpet. The guanaco is a close wild relative of the llama. It can stand up to 4 feet at the shoulder and be about 6.5 feet long from muzzle to tail. Its body is covered in a thick coat of golden brown fur. This coat not only allows them to adapt to arid conditions, unlike other large herbivores that depend on dense grasslands, the guanaco is a master. It can go for days without drinking water directly, thanks to its ability to absorb moisture. Its 3-chambered digestive system allows it to efficiently break down cellulose from tough foods. During prolonged droughts, it can even consume young roots, old leaves, or tender bark. Socially, guanacos live in groups of 5 to 15 individuals with a stable structure. During the dry season, when food is scarce and dispersed, the group structure can become more flexible. The adult male is extremely vigilant. It often stands at the highest point of the slope. A single signal from the leader is enough for the entire group to regroup and flee in formation. The guanaco is an important herbivore, responsible for controlling low-lying vegetation. It creates natural trails through the forest, facilitating the movement of other species. Their droppings, rich in organic matter, are food for many decomposer insects. An agile silhouette is tightening its circle, its eyes fixed on a herd of guanacos. It is not the largest predator nor the fastest, but here the puma has an advantage. An adult can weigh from 66 to 220 pounds and be about 5 feet long. Its body is slender and muscular, and its long, flexible tail allows it to maintain stability. The puma's coat varies from grayish-brown to a pale yellow, allowing it to camouflage easily. Its paws are wide with retractable claws and are cushioned by thick, fleshy pads. With muscles specially adapted for silent movement, the puma can get very close to its prey. Both its hearing and vision are highly developed. Their eyes have a special reflective retina that allows them to see clearly in very low light conditions. Their ears can rotate independently, helping them to pinpoint the source of subtle sounds, such as the slight rustle of an agouti or the rubbing of a peccary. It is a master of stalking and lightning-fast attacks. After observing and tracking its prey for hours, the puma waits for the precise moment to launch at speeds of up to 43 miles per hour in the first seconds of the attack. It always aims for the nape or throat with a bite of about 400 pounds per square inch. Thanks to its curved canines and powerful jaw muscles, it quickly suffocates its prey. In field studies, over 80% of its attacks on small or medium-sized prey are resolved in under 10 seconds. With larger animals like the Guanaco or the greater rhea, it takes more time to control the situation. After killing its prey, the puma often drags the carcass to a shaded spot, sheltered from the wind and with rocks or fallen logs. It uses its front paws or muzzle to cover the carcass with dry leaves, soil and branches, not for storage, but for concealment. This way, it can return to feed multiple times over the following days, conserving energy and reducing the risk of confrontation. A predator does not always need to have the imposing muscles of a puma. Sometimes it can be a slender figure with long, stilt-like legs. The maned wolf, South America's most unique canid. Despite its name, the maned wolf is not a true wolf, nor is it a fox, a jackal, or a hyena. Evolutionarily, it is the sole species of the genus Chrysocyon, with unique traits unmixed with any living relative. It has a lean body, exceptionally long legs, giving it an average standing height of about 3 feet, along with a high neck, a long muzzle, and a long bushy tail. A black mane runs from the nape of its neck to the middle of its back, which can be raised when it feels threatened or needs to assert its authority. Its large ears act as a biological navigation system, amplifying sounds in quiet environments. Its coat, predominantly reddish-orange, is not just eye-catching but also serves as camouflage during the dry season, when the vegetation is a burnt yellow. It does not pursue its prey over long distances like a coyote, nor does it hunt in packs like a gray wolf. Instead, it opts for quick ambushes or a stealthy approach to launch a surprise attack with its powerful forelegs. Thanks to its long legs, it can deliver a powerful blow from above, stunning or instantly killing small prey. Despite its appearance as a skilled predator, the maned wolf is an omnivore with a very flexible diet. It feeds on small animals like field mice, ground birds, lizards and frogs, but a large part of its diet comes from plants, especially wild fruits. One of its most important food sources is the fruit of the lobera plant, a native fruit similar to an eggplant rich in fiber and water. Its ability to digest cellulose and metabolize plant energy allows it to survive in environments where strict carnivores often disappear. By consuming fruit and moving continuously over large areas, it disperses seeds through its droppings, creating natural points of plant regeneration. The droppings of the maned wolf often contain insect remains, undigested plant fibers, and intact seeds. The grey Brocket deer, a small deer species native to South America, it has a compact body with a grey, brown or ash-grey coat, usually darker on the back and lighter towards the belly, which acts as natural camouflage. They are herbivores that specialize in feeding on young leaves, shoots, wild fruits, and soft bark. Their ability to stand on their hind legs for short periods allows them to reach low branches between 4 and 5 feet high. This is crucial when vegetation within reach has been consumed or knocked down by other species like capybaras or peccaries. In addition, they also consume some types of fungi and even mineral-rich soil to supplement their diet with micronutrients. Golden eyes glow brightly in the darkness, along with a silhouette with pricked-up ears, signaling the presence of the great horned owl. It has a robust body, large wings, and a soft plumage that allows it to fly in silence, like a breath on the dusty air of the dry forest. The great horned owl's plumage combines shades of grey, brown, and mottled spots like decaying tree bark, creating perfect camouflage. The great horned owl is a predator with extremely developed hearing thanks to its asymmetrical ear structure. One ear is higher than the other, allowing it to locate sounds both horizontally and vertically. Without needing to see its prey, it can detect the rustle of dry leaves caused by a mouse from a distance of tens of feet. Their eyes do not move like a human's, but are fixed in their sockets. However, it can turn its head up to 270 degrees, allowing it to scan its surroundings without moving its body, keeping its plumage completely silent while observing and attacking. It usually perches motionless on a large branch at dusk, and launches into silent flight when darkness has completely enveloped the forest. Thanks to the serrated structures on the edge of its feathers, its wings create a noiseless flight, allowing it to swoop down on its prey without giving any audible warning. The attack is delivered with great force, and its sharp talons can generate a pressure of up to 300 pounds per square inch. This action is enough to instantly kill a rabbit, a mouse, a ground bird, or even medium-sized reptiles. During the dry season, when insects and small animals are scarce, it shifts its diet to poisonous toads or drought-adapted reptiles, prey that many other predators avoid. With a specialized digestive system, the great horned owl does not chew but swallows its prey whole, and later regurgitates a pellet containing fur, bones, scales, and other indigestible parts. As an apex predator in the middle and upper layers of the forest, the owl not only regulates the populations of rodents and small birds, but also influences the behavior and distribution of its potential prey. If the great horned owl is the master predator of the night at dawn, the sky belongs to another assassin, small and fast. It is the American kestrel, a tiny raptor with agile wings and a deadly dive. Its body is small, light, and agile. But that is what allows it to make the most of the hot air currents rising from the cracked and arid ground to soar in search of prey without expending too much energy. The kestrel's plumage combines vibrant but harmonious colors. A reddish-brown back with black spots, a yellowish-white chest, and cheeks marked by 2 black stripes, a feature compared to a warrior's moustache. One of the most outstanding skills of the American kestrel is its ability to hover in mid-air, holding a single position in the sky by continuously flapping its wings with its eyes fixed on the ground. Once the target is marked, the kestrel dives at an angle, accelerating in a few seconds, and its legs, with curved, sharp talons, grip the prey in a single contact. Its diet is very diverse. Crickets, grasshoppers, beetles, small snakes, lizards, field mice, and even the chicks of sparrows during the nesting season. This varied diet has allowed it to survive in difficult conditions, where the availability of prey changes with the seasonal cycle. During the dry season, the number of insects decreases significantly, forcing the kestrel to change its hunting strategy. Instead of hunting insects in groups, it focuses on opportunistic prey like mice or lizards. When the rainy season arrives, insect swarms multiply, and the kestrel returns to a fast-paced hunting mode, moving constantly, attacking instantly, and consuming on the spot. At the same time, gigantic flocks of birds advance with steady steps on long, powerful legs. They cannot fly, but their sprinting speed rivals that of many mammals. It is the great rhino, the largest bird of this continent. The greater rhino can stand up to 5 feet tall, be about 4.5 feet long, and weigh from 44 to 66 pounds. With long, strong legs and 3-toed claws perfectly adapted for covering long distances on open terrain, this bird does not need to fly to survive. It has a stride that can reach 3 feet and a running speed exceeding 37 miles per hour when it feels threatened, making it one of the fastest running birds in the world. Although its wings are not large enough to lift its body off the ground, they are very useful when running, as they act as biological rudders, allowing for instant changes of direction. It eats grass, leaves, seeds, fruits, and does not hesitate to hunt invertebrates like insects, spiders, and even small lizards or snakes. The greater rhea lives in groups, usually of 5 to 20 individuals, and in some favorable areas, there can be up to 50. During the dry season, the groups tend to split up to reduce competition for food resources. When the rainy season begins, they gather into larger groups and start their breeding period, usually from September to December. Unable to fly and living on the ground, the greater rhea is vulnerable to predators like pumas, jaguars, or even smaller carnivore groups. Its survival strategy is based on the collective vigilance of the group. When an individual detects danger, it emits a snorting sound or a low growl, causing the entire group to flee in a fan-like formation, confusing the predator's hunting tactics. In addition, the grayish-brown color of its plumage allows it to camouflage well among the dry grasslands and bushes, especially during the hottest hours of the day, when the heat visually distorts the landscape. A large silhouette moves slowly, but with great caution. The light-colored rings around its eyes make it look like it's wearing a pair of strange glasses, hence its name, the spectacled bear. This is the only bear species native to the South American continent. It can be 5 to 6.5 feet long, stand up to 3 feet on all fours, and weigh from 175 to 310 pounds. Its thick, velvety black or dark brown coat is highlighted by cream or pale yellow fur bands around the eyes that run down the cheeks, forming the characteristic image of a pair of spectacles. Unlike the common image of a bear as a fierce predator, the Andean bear has a predominantly herbivorous diet, which makes up 70 to 85% of its food intake. It eats everything from wild fruits like avocados, pineapples and figs, to the young stems of the puya plant, bark, fungi, and sometimes even carrion or small animals like rabbits, birds, or injured armadillos. By consuming a wide variety of large seeded fruits, it becomes a natural vehicle for carrying seeds far, crossing geographical barriers that other small birds or animals cannot overcome. Their droppings, rich in organic matter, often fall on moist ground or in ravines, creating ideal conditions for seeds to germinate and for secondary forests to regenerate. The journey does not end there. The water continues to flow south, merging with the mighty Paraná River and emptying into the Atlantic Ocean through the Rio de la Plata estuary between Argentina and Uruguay. In the depths of the blue ocean, each slow but steady flipper stroke propels the green sea turtle through the sea. This sea turtle is one of the most ancient surviving creatures, with a carapace 3 to 5 feet long and a weight that can exceed 400 pounds. The name green comes not from the color of its shell, but from the emerald green layer of fat inside its body, a result of a diet rich in seagrass and algae. This is the biological trait that distinguishes the green sea turtle. While many sea turtles are omnivores, they have become the gardeners of the ocean. By grazing on seagrass beds, they help keep the seabed ecosystem young and vibrant. They maintain the balance of seagrass meadows, which are home to hundreds of species of fish and mollusks, while also contributing to the transport of nutrients. The migration pattern of the green sea turtle is one of nature's wonders. Each year, they undertake transoceanic journeys of thousands of miles, from coastal seagrass meadows to the distant beaches where they were born. The females, after decades of wandering the seas, return to the very same beach where they were born to lay their eggs, a navigational ability based on the Earth's magnetic field. On the hot sand, they dig a deep pit, lay about 100 eggs, and then return to the sea, leaving the fate of their offspring to chance. In its daily life, the green sea turtle is an agile swimmer, capable of diving to depths of over 650 feet and holding its breath for more than 5 hours. They use their front flippers like powerful yet graceful oars, gliding at speeds of up to 22 miles per hour when necessary. A roar that echoes louder than the ocean waves, emitted from a large head with a thick brown mane. It is the South American sea lion, the ruler of the rocky shores. This is a species endemic to the southern hemisphere, distributed from the coast of Peru to the southern tip of Argentina and Chile, on both banks of the Rio de la Plata estuary. An adult male can be over 9 feet long and weigh up to 770 pounds, with a thick mane around its neck that gives it the appearance of a true sea lion. In contrast, females are much smaller, with an average weight of 330 to 375 pounds. This marked sexual dimorphism creates a dramatic social system. The male dominates the breeding beach, gathering a harem of dozens of females and defending them from other rivals. The South American sea lion is a professional hunter of the high seas. Its diet consists mainly of fish, squid, and occasionally seabirds or small seals. With a swimming speed of up to 19 miles per hour, it uses its muscular body and ability to dive deeper than 330 feet to ambush its prey. The South American sea lion occupies the role of a mesopredator, controlling fish and squid populations and at the same time serving as food for larger predators. White calloused patches stand out on a massive head, easily visible against the blue of the ocean. It is the southern right whale, the gentle giant of the southern oceans. This species reaches an average length of 46 to 52 feet and can weigh over 110,000 pounds, making it one of the largest existing whale species. Each individual possesses a unique callus pattern, like a fingerprint, allowing scientists to identify them from a distance. The southern right whale, a symbol of recovery. After centuries of hunting nearly pushed it to the brink of extinction, its population is recovering thanks to conservation efforts. Each year, they undertake epic migrations. In the summer, they feed in the plankton-rich waters around Antarctica. Satellite studies have shown individuals traveling over 3,700 miles in a single migratory season. The survival strategy of the southern right whale is based on filtering plankton and krill using baleen plates up to 8 feet long. It swims slowly with its mouth wide open, filtering thousands of gallons of seawater per minute. An adult can consume over 2,200 pounds of food per day. Ecologically, the southern right whale acts as a nutrient transporter in the ocean. Their droppings, rich in iron and nitrogen, float to the surface and nourish algae and plankton, the base of the entire marine food web. The image of a southern right whale breaching the surface, spouting a 16-foot column of water under a fiery red sunset. It is not just the existence of a species, but a symbol of regenerative power, of the eternal link between the ocean and life. Sound travels underwater. Clicks and whistles echo like an ancient ocean symphony. Its agile silhouette glides swiftly among the waves, leaving a shimmering silver trail under the Sunday tune. It is the bottlenose dolphin, the most vibrant intelligence of the blue ocean. The bottlenose dolphin's body is typically 8 to 13 feet long and weighs from 440 to 1,430 pounds, with smooth, blue-gray skin and a lighter-colored belly, allowing for perfect camouflage. The most recognizable feature is its long, bottle-shaped snout, hence the name bottlenose. Inside are 72 to 104 sharp, evenly arranged teeth like hooks. Bottlenose dolphins live in diverse environments, from shallow coastal waters and estuaries to the open sea at depths of hundreds of feet. They are animals with flexible migratory habits, moving seasonally depending on food availability, water temperature, and changes in ocean currents. The hunting ability of the bottlenose dolphin is both sophisticated and creative. They use echolocation, a sonar system. In addition, bottlenose dolphins have developed various unique collective hunting strategies. One of them is the mud ring feeding technique, in which they swim in a circle around a school of fish, wagging their tails to create a closed ring of mud. Trapped, The frightened fish leap out of the water, falling straight into the mouths of the waiting predators. Bottlenose dolphins are known for their high level of sociability, living in groups called pods, which can range from 10 to several hundred individuals and even form superpods of thousands. In these groups, they cooperate, share information, protect their young, and hunt together. These complex social relationships reflect their extraordinary intelligence. The bottlenose dolphin's brain weighs an average of 3.3 to 3.7 pounds, which is large relative to its body, with a highly convoluted cortex, allowing them to learn, remember, and even have self-awareness. To survive in a challenging ocean, bottlenose dolphins possess impressive agility and muscular strength. They can reach speeds of up to 22 miles per hour, enough to chase prey or escape predators like sharks or killer whales. When there is danger, the group often forms a circle with the young in the center and the adults on the outside, a collective defense strategy. The Amazon, where life and death walk hand in hand, is a testament to the endurance of species over millions of years. Here, the battles for survival are an essential part of the life cycle. Before becoming the vast rainforest it is today, the Amazon underwent a tumultuous geological history. The rise of the Andes Mountains pushed rivers and lakes eastward. This shift created a vast floodplain, giving rise to one of the most humid, nutrient-rich, and biodiverse tropical forests in the world. The Amazon rainforest, with its wild and majestic beauty, stretches across 9 South American countries, but its heart lies in Brazil, which holds about 60% of its total area. Formed on a stable geological base, the Amazon's landscape is predominantly low plains and river valleys, interspersed with hills and streams. The Amazon is covered by a multi-layered canopy, from roots that delve deep into the earth to towering crowns where sunlight barely touches the treetops. The Amazon River, like a winding silver ribbon, carries water and nutrients, nourishing every corner of the forest. With some 390 billion trees belonging to 16,000 different species, the Amazon is like a colossal green carpet, brimming with life and harmony. A 2023 study estimated that the Amazon could be home to as many as 80,000 different plant species. The Amazon is home to about 10% of all species on the planet, including over 2,200 species of fish, 1,300 species of birds, 427 species of mammals, 430 species of amphibians, and 380 species of reptiles. In addition, millions of species of bacteria and fungi play a vital role in the nutrient cycle and biodegradation. The Amazon's rich humus layer can store over 110 billion US tons of carbon, playing a crucial role in regulating the global climate. Over 2,000 species of fungi were recorded here in 2024, forming a complex ecological network that connects plants and microorganisms, like an underground nervous system for the forest. This very land has become the domain of the ultimate predators. The Jaguar, Panthera onca, is the largest cat in the Americas and the apex predator of the Amazon rainforest. A lion kills by suffocation. The jaguar does not. Wielding the most powerful bite in the Americas, it ignores the throat. It drives its canines through the skull directly into the brain. A brutal natural lobotomy. Thanks to this, it dispatches its prey with a direct bite to the skull, inflicting a fatal wound to the brain. This fearsome hunting technique is not just a display of power. It is a perfect adaptation to the Amazonian environment. Many prey here, like caimans or turtles, are protected by thick hides or hard shells. While other predators struggle with this armor, the jaguar gets straight to the point, attacking the most weakly protected central processing unit. A brutal but incredibly effective solution. This makes the jaguar's menu extremely diverse, from deer and wild pigs to large reptiles like the black caiman. However, despite its immense power, the jaguar is facing a decline in numbers due to habitat loss and conflict with humans. An estimated 15,000 individuals remained in 2024. The floor of the Amazon is not just the kingdom of large predators, but also a refuge for over 430 species of amphibians. Among them, the poison dart frog stands out, a sophisticated predator with a power hidden within its tiny body. These frogs feed on small insects like ants, termites, and spiders, using dry leaves and tree roots as perfect hiding places. Their vibrant colors red, blue, yellow, orange are a stark warning to any predator. Inside that tiny body is a deadly weapon, batrachotoxin, one of the most potent toxins in nature, capable of paralyzing the nervous system and causing death. But here is the marvel. These frogs do not create their own poison. They are master chemists. The poison is synthesized from their prey, small ants and mites that contain toxic alkaloids. They absorb, concentrate, and convert these compounds into their own defensive arsenal. A poison dart frog raised in captivity and fed a different diet is completely harmless. Their lethal beauty is borrowed from the forest itself. Even smaller than the poison dart frogs are the insects and microorganisms that work tirelessly beneath the soft soil of the Amazon. Leaf-cutter ants are indefatigable workers. They cut pieces of leaves from trees and carry them back to their nests to cultivate a special type of fungus, the food source for the entire colony. Each leaf-cutter ant colony can number in the millions, operating with a complex and highly efficient system of labor division. At a height of 98 to 164 feet above the ground, where sunlight filters through the giant canopy, the Amazon's treetop world is a vibrant and unique realm. The canopy stores up to 40% of the forest's carbon, playing a fundamental role in mitigating climate change. One of the most unique inhabitants of the canopy is the sloth, a mammal that spends about 90% of its life hanging from branches. The sloth's slowness is due to its specialized diet, consisting mainly of leaves, a low-nutrient food source. Digestion can take up to 30 days. This slowness is, in fact, a masterful form of camouflage. Moving so slowly makes them nearly invisible to motion-detecting predators, like the harpy eagle. Furthermore, once a week, the sloth risks its life to descend to the ground to defecate. For the sloth, defecating is a game of death. Once a week, it must leave the safety of the canopy for the forest floor. Why? To repay the tree. Its droppings fertilize the tree, and the tree feeds it. A dangerous but fair pact. The sloth's thick fur is often home to moss and green algae, which provides it with perfect camouflage among the leaves. The symbiotic relationship between the sloth and the sloth moth creates a small but complex ecosystem right on the sloth's body. In the dense canopy of the Amazon, as night falls or dawn breaks, howls echo through the forest's silence. It is the call of the howler monkey. Their howls can travel for nearly 3 miles, helping troop members stay in contact. Thanks to a specially developed larynx, the howler monkey produces the loudest sound of any primate, as a way of asserting territorial dominance. The spider monkey is a master of survival in the high canopy. These monkeys almost never touch the ground. Their bodies are perfectly designed for life in the trees, with long arms and a flexible tail that acts as a 5th limb. Their tail, which can be nearly 3 feet long, is strong enough to grip branches and even suspend their entire body. The toucan, a vibrant symbol of the Amazon rainforest, is distinguished by its large, colorful beak. This beak is not just a tool for feeding, but also a biological marvel. Made of keratin and filled with air pockets, the toucan's beak is as light as a feather. Furthermore, this beak acts as a natural radiator, helping to regulate body temperature in the hot, humid climate. Toucans play a vital role as seed dispersers in the Amazon. As they eat fruit, they digest and spread the seeds in their droppings. In the high canopy of the Amazon, the great horned owl nests silently on high branches. The great horned owl is one of the largest owl species, with a wingspan that can reach up to 5 feet. At night, the great horned owl emerges, hunting in the deep darkness of the canopy. Its large eyes make up nearly 5% of its body weight. Its vision is 100 times more sensitive than a human's in low light. The great horned owl has highly developed hearing, with asymmetrical ears on its head that help it locate sounds in three-dimensional space. The ability to fly in absolute silence is one of the key factors that makes it a formidable predator. Its unique feather structure helps to break up the air and minimize noise to the greatest extent during flight. When it attacks, the owl uses its powerful talons with a grip of up to 300 pounds per square inch, enough to pierce the bones of its prey. Below the high canopy of the Amazon rainforest, at a height of 65 to 98 feet above the ground, exists a semi-illuminated world. This is a transitional zone, a natural nursery where life reaches its peak, with an extraordinary density of vegetation. The rainforest canopy is home to about 75% of the Amazon's mammal species. A prominent feature is the abundance of epiphytic plants which live on large trees, absorbing water and nutrients from the air and rain. Insects play an essential role, with an estimated 2.5 million species living in this layer. In particular, many species have evolved to become masters of camouflage. The leaf insect is a striking example of natural camouflage. Their bodies are designed to perfectly mimic leaves. In the rich ecosystem of the Amazon, thousands of spider species live and thrive. Among them, the crab spider is an expert at changing its body color to blend in with its surroundings. This ability not only helps them avoid enemies, but also turns them into formidable ambush predators. Unlike web-spinning spiders, the Goliath bird-eater is an ambush predator. It hides underground and detects movement through sensitive hairs on its legs. When the moment is right, the Goliath bird-eater lunges with incredible speed, injecting venom and using its nearly 1-inch-long fangs to quickly subdue its prey. On small branches, hummingbirds use spider silk and plant debris to build their nests. Hummingbirds play a fundamental role as pollinators, responsible for about 25% of pollination in the upper layers of the Amazon. These birds have the highest metabolic rate of any bird. Their hearts can beat up to 1,200 times per minute during flight. At the beginning of the dry season, from July to December, when the Amazon is full of food and the climate is favorable, macaws begin their nesting season. About 80% of macaw species in the Amazon choose to nest at a height of 65 to 98 feet above the ground in the dense canopy. During the nesting season, macaws spend about 70% of their day foraging for food, ensuring their young receive enough nutrition. Their vibrant plumage not only attracts mates, but also becomes a visual tool to protect their nests. Beyond the vast rainforests, the Amazon also hides another world, mysterious caves formed over millions of years. These caves form a complex network of underground chambers, rivers, and lakes. In these dark spaces, unique conditions have driven the strange adaptations of living creatures. In an environment with little sunlight, many organisms depend on limited energy sources, mainly from organic matter brought in from the outside. The vampire bat is a characteristic species of the Amazon, where they can live in high densities. The cave environment, with its constant darkness and humidity, provides a perfect refuge for these bats. As the only bat species in the world with a diet based on blood, the vampire bat needs to consume about 0.7 fluid ounces of blood each night to survive. They use their sharp teeth to make a small incision in the skin of their prey, then use their tongue to lap up the blood. This process is carried out silently thanks to an enzyme in their saliva. The social behavior of vampire bats is incredibly complex. If an individual fails to find food, other members of the colony will often share blood with it. This altruistic behavior is not random. Vampire bats can remember which individuals have shared blood with them in the past. If a bat is selfish and does not reciprocate, it gets a black mark and is less likely to receive help in the future. This is one of the clearest examples of reciprocal altruism in the animal world, a complex social system based on trust and memory, existing right in the dark. The Amazon River, with a length of about 4,000 miles, is the largest river in the world by water volume. The Amazon River ecosystem is divided into two main water types: black water and white water. White water, flowing from the Andes, carries nutrient-rich sediment, creating an ideal environment for fish and invertebrates. On the other hand, black water, with its high acidity and low sediment, forms a challenging but suitable environment for fish species that have evolved to adapt. This river provides an abundant food source for many animals, including the anhinga, a bird with a unique hunting strategy. With its long, slender body, the anhinga moves gracefully underwater, looking like a slithering snake. Unlike many other birds, the anhinga's feathers are not waterproof, which allows it to dive to depths of up to 20 feet. When it spots prey, usually fish or small amphibians, the anhinga uses its long, flexible neck to launch a lightning-fast strike, spearing the prey with its sharp, needle-like beak. However, the greatest threat to the creatures living in the Amazon River is the black caiman. This crocodilian is the largest in South America, growing up to 20 feet long and weighing over 1,100 pounds. The black caiman can live up to 70 years and has incredible endurance, capable of surviving without food for weeks or even months. The black caiman's dark skin not only helps it camouflage perfectly in the dark water, but also absorbs heat from the sunday. Its eyes, equipped with a reflective membrane, allow it to see clearly in the dark. As a master of ambush, the black caiman often lies motionless underwater, waiting for prey to come close enough for a surprise attack. With an extremely powerful bite force of up to 3,700 pounds per square inch, they can easily subdue large prey. When it comes to the most prominent predators of the Amazon River ecosystem, the red-bellied piranha is a name that cannot be overlooked. The teeth of the red-bellied piranha are incredibly sharp, arranged in a serrated pattern with a bite force sufficient to tear through the flesh of their prey in seconds. Red-bellied piranhas often hunt in schools of 20 to 30, using a strategy of swarming attacks. The first bite of a piranha can cause the prey to lose up to 35% of its body weight in just a few minutes. Although notoriously aggressive, the red-bellied piranha is very flexible in its diet. It can switch from hunting live prey to scavenging or even eating plants when necessary. The arapaima is a giant freshwater fish that inhabits the Amazon River system. With a length that can reach up to 10 feet and a weight of over 440 pounds, it is one of the largest freshwater fish in the world. What is special about the arapaima is its ability to breathe air thanks to a modified swim bladder, which helps it survive in low oxygen water. Due to overfishing, their numbers in the wild have significantly declined, leading to increased conservation efforts. In the heart of the Amazon, where rivers and swamps dominate, the anaconda emerges as a living legend of nature. It is the largest snake in the world, capable of reaching lengths of over 30 feet and weighing more than 440 pounds. The anaconda lives mainly in water, where it moves swiftly and stealthily thanks to its muscular body covered in olive-green scales with black patterns. Its eyes and nostrils are located on the top of its head, allowing it to observe its surroundings while remaining almost completely submerged. When it attacks, it does not bite to kill but constricts its prey with its powerful body, suffocating it before swallowing it whole. After a large meal, such as a caiman, the anaconda's metabolism skyrockets to 40 times its normal rate to digest the enormous meal. It may lie motionless for weeks or even months in a near comatose state. Its heart can even increase in size by up to 40% to pump blood throughout its body, a remarkable physiological transformation to cope with a rare feast. And not to be overlooked, the jaguar, the supreme king of the Amazon. Its underwater hunting prowess is a testament to its special adaptation to riverine and swamp environments. Unlike many other big cats that swim only when necessary, the jaguar loves water and has exceptional swimming skills. According to a 2023 study, 15 to 20% of the jaguar's diet in the Amazon consists of aquatic animals such as fish, turtles, and even small caimans. The jaguar's underwater ambushes are even more successful than its terrestrial hunts, with a success rate of about 60%. From December to May, the rainy season in the Amazon causes the river levels to rise significantly by as much as 15 feet. These flooded forests, known as vasia, become a temporary habitat for many species. About 60% of the fish species in the Amazon breed in the flooded forests during the rainy season. When rising water levels flood part of their nests, leaf-cutter ants must build higher fungus chambers and create natural drainage systems to keep their nests dry. During the rainy season, when movement becomes difficult, clay licks become crowded gathering spots for flocks of macaws. This mineral-rich clay helps the macaws neutralize toxins from unripe seeds and fruits. For the giant otter, the largest otter species in the world, the rainy season brings harsh challenges. The rising water levels make hunting more difficult. However, the giant otter has an impressive ability to adapt. They change their hunting strategy, using the collective strength of the entire group to drive fish into shallow water areas. This cooperation increases the giant otter's survival rate by up to 70%, even in adverse conditions. During the rainy season, when the landscape transforms into a network of flooded rivers and streams, herds of peccaries often gather at mineral licks. These mineral-rich soil areas provide essential nutrients, helping the peccaries to compensate for deficiencies in their daily diet. However, these mineral licks also become dangerous spots, where about 30% of the successful ambushes by jaguars on peccaries occur. To survive, peccaries have developed a strong social and defensive system. They live in herds that can number in the hundreds. However, the struggle for survival of the species in the Amazon is not only threatened by the harshness of nature. It took millions of years to create the richness and diversity of the Amazon. However, it has taken humanity only a few decades to destroy it. One of the most serious problems is deforestation. According to the World Meteorological Organization, in 2023, the Amazon had lost over 20% of its original area in the past 50 years. Without urgent measures, it is estimated that by 2050, 40% of the Amazon rainforest could disappear, causing the collapse of one of the most important ecosystems on the planet. Climate change is exacerbating the situation. Rising temperatures and decreasing rainfall have led to devastating forest fires. According to the WWF and a study published in the journal Nature in 2024, 400 to 500 new species are discovered in the Amazon each year. However, at the same time, hundreds of species may be disappearing forever before humans even know of their existence. The green lung of the Earth is slowly being depleted due to uncontrolled human actions. More than ever, protecting the Amazon is not just about saving a forest, but about ensuring our own future. In the heart of the Amazon, a silent but fierce battle is being waged. Conservation efforts are seeking to protect this precious gift from destruction. Here, conservationists work tirelessly to protect nature reserves and forests managed by indigenous communities. A 2023 study showed that areas managed by indigenous people have significantly reduced deforestation, helping to preserve over 135 million acres of forest. Non-governmental organizations and national governments have been working closely together to implement reforestation programs. The young trees being planted not only regenerate the ecosystem, but also create jobs and sustainable livelihood opportunities for local communities. The Amazon needs us, and we need the Amazon. It is an inseparable relationship in the struggle to protect the future.